I found a recipe online for Brussels sprouts, and I've never cooked them before, but I'm giving it a shot. So here goes. I cut up some bacon into sections. I'm going to brown them and crisp them. I'm going to pull the bacon and put them in a separate pan, and then in the oil, I've got some Brussels sprouts that I've cut up into half, and I've pulled off the dry pieces on the outside. I'm going to drop those in there, and I've also cut up some spinach. The recipe didn't call for spinach, but I've got the stems off of the spinach and I've washed it. I'm going to put that in there as well. The recipe then calls for some salt, pepper, garlic, and finished off with some cream. I'll show you the process. Alright, so I got the crispy bacon in here, I got the oil here. I'm going to go ahead and dump these in. This is the Brussels sprouts. This is about 1 pound worth that I bought before I dismantled them and took them apart. And I just want to move these around in the oil so that it gets covered really well. Alright, so I spun them all around so that the faces would be down. No one ever says it, but they want that face to be kind of crispy. I'm going to season a little bit with some salt, pepper, and garlic. Doesn't really matter how much, just, you know, use your best judgment. And then I'm going to put the spinach on top. Cover it and let it saute. Alright, this is with the salt, pepper, and garlic on it. And now I'm just going to put in the spinach. I don't want to stir it just yet. I want it to cook on that one side. So I'm going to cover it. I'm cooking this on about medium heat right now on an electric stove. I do want this to steam for a little bit. I'm going to come back in here about after 10 minutes and stir it around really well. I gave this a little bit of a stir. You can see that all the spinach kind of cooks down really easily. And I do have some brownness on the Brussels sprouts, which is great. I don't want to cook this a super long time because I don't want to overcook it. I'm going to add the cream here in a second. Okay, I got about a cup of heavy cream. I'm going to pour in here and stir. It also calls for lemon juice, which I don't have, and fresh Parmesan, which I don't have, but I do have some Parmesan out of the can. Alright, I added about half a container of this grated Parmesan. I'm going to stir this all up. Okay, I've sauteed this for a while and stirred it. This is how it looks now. I'm going to serve with this bacon that I've cooked. And here is the finished product. I put it in a nice bowl and sprinkled the bacon on top. Looks yummy. Well, I can tell you that was really delicious. I didn't have the lemon juice. I did substitute it with a little bit of vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and I put a little bit of sour cream in there just to kind of give it up, or thicken it up, add some zhuzh. So anyway, it was delicious. Definitely making that again.